doing, love?
Oh my God, I'm doing so
No
great.
competition, just appreciation. How are you?
That's a great quote. Can we like
Yeah.
put that on a t-shirt?
Yeah, you should. It's a good one.
But we'll license it to you. You get the royalties for
There you
sure.
go. I'll take the royalties.
Because green's for the money.
There you go. Goes for the honey.
I have to tell you, I have been covering Vegas entertainment for more than 15 years. I've seen
Yeah.
so many amazing shows.
Thank you.
But last night, I don't think I've quite seen an audience on their feet, literally, from start to finish, dancing the entire time.
Yeah.
I think you have launched one of the most high-energy productions our city has ever seen. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And I have your city to be thankful for in assisting me in putting it together. As you know, 75% of my staff are residents of Las Vegas.
Loved hearing that.
Yeah. It really felt good. There's two aspects to my show. There is the one that you see above, and then there's the one below. It is my backstage immersive experience. And there's a staff of roughly 29 people who actually are sharing the stage with me. So it's an amazing experience of which, you know, not many people are able to experience it, but if you do have access to it, it's definitely something impressive to experience.
No, I mean, I've been very spoiled being in this town for so long, covering entertainment. But last night, I'm like, wow. I mean, it is the energy we need always, but especially right now. And I thought, one thing that was really touching is that you have a moment in your show. It's high energy, it's a party the whole time, but you really have this moment where you kind of reflect with the audience about literally how special it was to be on the stage after these last few years.
Yeah.
I mean, it had to be very poignant for you to be back in this capacity and be so pleased with the reaction you got.
Yeah. Well, there's a great appreciation for the ability to be in a space together. I mean, I haven't seen a live audience like this in a year, literally. And we're really happy and appreciative of that, appreciative of this moment that we've all had to really, you know, have a break from, you know, just the regimen of just moving on to the next thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and there's an appreciation that has to be acknowledged in this moment. Even though my music was a soundtrack for this celebration, this is not something that happens every day.
No.
This has been a dream, and that dream became a reality last night. And I'm not even certain of how long it's gonna stay a reality. So while we have this moment, this pandemic has taught me to appreciate, acknowledge, and really praise the people that make it even possible, because my fans, that's why I'm doing this. This is my passion, and I only hope that they love it as much as I do. And last night was a testament to it. Yeah, they were up dancing, singing, and I'm like, this is so amazing.
I mean, the energy was crazy. It could power a small city, I think, for sure, you know?
Yeah.
What is it like? I mean, I've seen so many things in Vegas because it's not, you can't just bring a tour here, a show. You got to do it at another level for Vegas.
Yep.
I mean, Shania rode a horse on stage for her residency, but I have never, in almost 2 decades, seen anyone roll on a stage in roller skates. I mean, that was genius.
Yeah.
What is the creative process like for you in putting together a show like this?
Oh, man. You know, I looked around. You know, one thing that I did is I wanted to draw from the well that is here and understand what the expectation for a Vegas show is, a Vegas residency is. So I went and I saw, you know, what I felt may potentially have been missing. Immersive theater is something that I don't know there's a lot of. So with regards to the vision of what that is on stage, and then the immersive experience that is theatrical under the stage, of which it's an adult moment. Not everybody actually is able to see this. But when you get upstairs, everybody can come see that part.
Absolutely.
And it is and representative of my culture, where I come from, Atlanta, where I've been, and what my experience has been through these songs. But more than anything, it's also too entertaining. I look at the fact that there are, you know, Cirque du Soleil shows here. So there's a theatrical, you know, inspirational dance that happens within this. It's very theory-based. And I wanted to have a little bit of that. And then the roller skates.
Oh my gosh, the skates.
Yeah, man. And then there's a few moments in there that get a little risque.
Peace up, A-Town down. Yeah.
Well, listen. Vegas is an adult city.
Yeah.
You can bring your kids, and there's plenty of family-friendly things to do.
Yeah.
But have a sexy date night.
Yeah,
or bring your girlfriends,
you
right?
should bring a girlfriend, or either bring your girlfriends, and y'all have a good time. There's a guy moment for the girls, and then there's a lot of girl moments for the guys too, or for the girls.
You got it all covered. We are all leaving happy. And you know, at one point, I'm like, I thought I got pregnant. I was like, oh my God. I was like, whoo, I mean, I needed this. It was like, thank you. I was like, is that a little too much? Sorry.
No.
But honestly, I mean, people come to Vegas and it's like, oh, should I go to the club or should I go to a show? You brought the club literally to the stage, so you can do it all at one.
Yeah, I wanted people to feel like they were in Atlanta. I wanted people to feel like they were in my experience. And I've been able to play within different genres. I've been able to play within different spaces. In terms of how I've told the story, you know, where I've been inspired and what inspired me. You know?
And let me ask you too, because everyone wants to know about the Ush Bucks. Like, you literally made it rain last night, and when we were grabbing those, we were like, everyone was so excited. I'm like, literally, money is falling from the ceiling. It's like better than confetti.
Yeah.
Was that just part of the process?
Well, I'm lucky enough to have had a few left over for you. So what I'm gonna do is lay a few of these Ush Bucks on you so that you didn't have to leave empty-handed.
Oh my gosh, sir, thank you. I mean, and you can use this too as a fan when it gets real hot in the show. I'm just saying, it's like a dual purpose, Vegas. But truly, I mean, that was such an inventive idea too. You're just such a creative person, and your energy shows through. And I want to say, I love that you have this video in the show about being in Vegas and how this is really a special time because it's a culmination of all of your success and your career, and now you can celebrate that and being a Vegas resident. Is that why this is the right time in your life to add this to your resume?
I think it was the right time to do this. I think I had enough songs to really put together the perfect show, to spell it out. But really the arrival in this place where legends, you know, they are celebrated, and music and entertainment is celebrated, and theatrical, you know, plays and idea is celebrated. These you know, creative ideas and intellectual properties that become so valuable are celebrated. So, you know, just really happy, you know, out of this pandemic to have this as the place to kick it all off. I haven't been in front of an audience like this in a year, maybe some change.
Well, it was a celebration.
You know, it was definitely a celebration.
Did you get any advice or tips from fellow headliners or friends who have done the Vegas thing and they're headliners right now or have been about what to expect when you come to a Vegas show?
Well, David LaChapelle, who worked with Elton John on his show, he actually shot the ad mat for the show. He gave me a lot of tips. You know, I spoke to a lot of my friends, you know, who have played these types of shows, and even in putting together the track listing, which is what I was talking to them about. Like, how do you think we should approach it? You know, if they have actually played these types of audience. I work with Little John, who actually is a residency here.
Hello, yeah, we see him at the Golden Knights games all the time.
Yeah, so he gave me a great deal of confidence by, you know, picking the right songs for us to perform to, and then adding the band on top of what we decided as a track list.
Lastly, being a local, and you're part of our community now, which we love so much. When you are now part of this town and you're off the stage, what is the one thing you're most excited to do in Vegas when you're not performing, or what are you excited to explore about the city?
I want to know more. You know, I want to know, where do you go? You know, because everybody thinks of, you know, Las Vegas as just a strip.
Yeah.
But there's such an incredible, well here. And the more I'm able to know, maybe you can give me some tips. You know, maybe you guys can hit me on IG and give me some suggestions. You know,
I'll drop whatever I'm doing. I'll bring my Ush Bucks and we'll tour the.
You'll be my ambassador.
The local spots, honey. Yes, of course. That's a new role, Usher ambassador. I'm quitting my other jobs. That's better. This takes priority from now on. So, but honestly, from Las Vegas, we're so happy to welcome you to Vegas. I mean, you bring so much energy and light, and it's always a celebration to welcome any headliner. But right now, your energy after what we've gone through is just so needed and so welcome. So thank you.
Well, I thank you, and I am welcome to be here, and it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to share my history, to share my creativity, and also to be able to highlight your incredible performance with me. Yeah.